I've come across many people, including legal and financial professionals, who believe that when you create an irrevocable trust, you are required to obtain a separate tax identification number for the trust, formerly known as an employer identification number or EIN. And that's just not true. There are many irrevocable trusts that are drafted to be treated as what the IRS calls a grantor trust. And what a grantor trust means is simply that all of the income that is earned by trust assets is taxable as the personal income of the person who created the trust. And therefore, all of that still gets reported on your personal income tax return. And so you don't need a separate tax identification number for the trust. You use your Social Security number as the tax ID number on the assets, just as you would if you didn't have the assets in an irrevocable trust. And so your 1099s are going to come under your Social Security number, K1s if you receive those. All of that still stays under your Social Security number. Now, I think the confusion results from the fact that there are certain types of irrevocable trusts that do require a separate tax identification number. So it's not the fact that the trust is irrevocable. We have to look at what was the purpose of the trust, and specifically, what powers did the creator of the trust retain? That's what's going to inform us as to whether we have to obtain a separate tax identification number. But if somebody tells you that, well, if you have an irrevocable trust, it has to have a separate tax identification number, you can set them straight, because that's just not true.